Alright, good morning everybody. Gonna do an update on this tank today. As you can see, our plants have gone completely mad in here. The fish are all looking pretty happy. Haven't seen any fry in here yet, but they could be hiding, or they could have been eaten, who knows. So today I'm going to do tests to see where our ammonia, nitrates and nitrites are. Anyway, I'm rambling today. Right, so I bought myself the Sierra ammonia nitrate set. I didn't buy the master kit because I really don't worry about what the pH, GH and KH are. I don't worry about that because I don't adjust my water because it's guppies. Guppies don't really care. Yeah, I don't keep fish that need water to be buffered, changed or anything like that. I don't chase pH. I know my main pond out the back is fairly high pH, and that's because it's got limestone in it. Yeah, let's see what they are. I'm going to do this tank and two others, one in the living room, and I've got one tank here with lots of young swords in it. So I'm expecting that to have a lot higher ammonia. So I figured I'll do that one to show you what it looks like, because I suspect this tank may be sitting quite fine. I'm not expecting anything outrageous, but hey, I'll get on with the tests and I'll share the results with you and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, back in a minute. Hi everybody. Okay, so we're going to start out with the ammonia test. Number one tip, the ammonia bottles. Shake the hell out of them. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I've got to get 10 mils of water. I'm just reading the instructions. Well, I'll come back to you with the results on this one. I will do the nitrates and nitrites as well, and we will see what they're sitting at. So this is the blue tank that we set up last week, about a week and a half I think. We'll see what it says. I don't think it'll be bad. I mean, it's pretty lightly stocked. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, be back in a minute with the results of all three tests and we'll have a look and see where it's at. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay guys, here is the ammonia test. Number one, for the tank that we set up the other day. 0 parts per million of ammonia. So that's a pretty good test. Shows that using, even cleaning your rocks with tap water doesn't really matter. It's come out fine. Right, I'll get on to the nitrates test. Alrighty guys, the nitrate test from our blue tank. Nothing. No nitrates. Nada, squat. Nothing at all. I am going to do another tank today that I think will be high in something because it's heavily stocked. It's a small tank, tiny filter and no plants. I've done it on purpose. Okay, so we're just waiting on our nitrates. So far it's looking like that's going to be 0 as well. That's got another minute or so. So while we're waiting for that, I will show you the other tank. Just take it out there. This tank here, when I test next, it is heavily stocked. It is only about a 20 litre tank. It's tiny. It's got one little sponge filter. Virtually no plants. They haven't had a water change in about 4 days I think. So we'll test that. I think it should have something high in it, so we'll do that one next. And here we go. Nitrites. Zip. Now this to me shows why I believe live plants are a must. Now this isn't heavily stocked, but I did spot there are fry in here. I couldn't get a video of it. Jinxie got in the way, as per normal. So we do have fry, so numbers are gaining. But with them gaining, so do all the beneficial bacteria. Great grows at the same time as the fry do. So I've never really had a problem. Okay, so on to the next tank. We're now going to do this tank. Heavily stocked, no plants, 20 filter. Let's see where this goes. Right, I'll come back to you with the results. Hold on a minute. Hi guys, so we're going to show you the results for the overstocked tank, no plants. Okay, so I'll just switch you around and we will have a look at those results. Hold on a sec. Okay guys, so this is the test for this tank here. No plants, kind of overstocked, kind of expected. I expected it to be a lot worse than this, okay? So, I'm now thinking, I saw somewhere, someone said, laminate these. Good idea, I really should have done that. Okay, so our ammonia, this is after 5 minutes, the whole thing, is at 0. I thought that would be a lot higher. I really did. Like, legit. However, this proves my argument that is at 10. So we do have nitrates in the tank. Now, because that tank has got no plants in it, that proves my theory that plants are a must for cycling a tank and keeping it healthy. Right, our nitrates, zip, nothing. Now, these tanks, I give them water changes, an average twice a week. They've only been in once this week. Now, after looking at that, I'm not really too stressed about doing it today. Yeah, it proves my point. I always have said from day one, live plants are a bonus. So, no nitrates. Yeah, says a lot, doesn't it? Now, one of the things I was going to say was I found most wild plants. See, this is hornwort. It's out of our local river. No, I don't put it back in the river. Of course not. That's just silly. I don't currently have any oxygen weed in here, but at these lower temperatures in the summer, because most of my heaters are actually turned off at the moment, you can put oxygen weed in. But if you're anywhere else in the country, I found oxygen weed melts. It just disintegrates and makes a huge mess. If I can get these guys a video. But I have found a spot here in Calwarell where the water comes out really hot and there's oxygen weed. Oh, I love this guy. Isn't he cool? He's not going to show up. He's Japanese blue body with a mosaic tail. I'm hoping we get more like him very shortly. Anyway, I digress. I'm getting distracted. Sorry about that. So, what this proves to me is I do a 10% water change once or twice a week. I can probably drop it down to once a week at the moment because my tanks aren't. Wow, I thought that was overstocked. It should have had ammonia, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't have to do a water change today. Well, I will that little one, but others I won't really worry. And I'll probably just top them off and put some plants into that one. I fed them some fresh shrimp today. I will have to do a water change. I will suck that out in an hour or two. So that's all I'm going to have to do today. So what's my tip? Live plants, guys. See, it's just hornwort. Nothing flash. And our test one down here. I will sit on the ground so you get a good view of it. Okay, we do have fry in here. I spotted a couple. And of course now I can't see them. Every time I sit on the ground, Jinx here comes in and bothers me, so. And I do believe in snails. That's a nice ram's horn. I do believe in snails being good for your tank. Obviously if you overfeed, your population will go nuts. I have pond snails. I did look them up. They're called a soft shell something fancy. If I remember what it is, I'll put a link in the description. I have found ram's horns can handle quite a bit of ammonia. Pretty nasty tank. But these guys, the little pond guys, if you find that they suddenly have all dropped dead in your tank, do a water change real damn quick, because it ain't gonna be pretty. So what do you think I should do to this tank next? This is our demonstration. I was kind of hoping it would have high ammonia or something, but no, it didn't. I mean, you remember last week I washed that gravel with tap water, which they always say don't do that. This is driftwood from the sea. It is literally off the beach. It did get soaked for a couple of months in rainwater, and that's all. The plants, oh, the plastic ones, they're all from, oh, those ones came from Kmart actually. You know those cheap packets? I think they came from Kmart or AliExpress. No, I think those came from AliExpress. Live plants, like I said, that's hornwort. What do you think? What should I do to this tank next? Shall I add more fish? What do you want me to do? Let me know. Let's experiment on this thing. Can we? I'm quite open to the concept of deliberately crashing this tank to demonstrate to everybody what not to do. I mean, I could add 100 guppies. That'll crash it. Trust me, I've made that mistake before. When I had an emergency in one of my other tanks, threw them all in. Yeah, a lot of water changes, that's for sure. So what do you think? What do you want me to do to it? Is there a type of fish you want me to add? I could pull all the plants out and see what the tests are next week. I've got a couple of, shall we say, proper plants that I could add in from my living room tank. Yeah, let me know. What do you want me to do? What have you been told not to ever do to your fish tank? I'm not going to wash stuff out with dishwashing liquid and have foam on the top of my tank. I learned that lesson when I was about 13 and my neighbour did it. And then came running for me to come and fix it. You ever seen a fish tank with that much foam on top, like when you do the dishes? Oh lordy, it was a mess. And her fish did survive because I went straight over and fixed it for her. It just makes me laugh thinking about it. 30 odd years ago, and these things stick in your mind. Anyway, let me know what you think. What do you think I should add? What have you been told to never do to your tank? Within reason, I'll do it. We'll do it to this tank. I'm not going to do anything that's going to actively kill these fish, but if it's something you can think of that will potentially give this a spike, let me know. Come on, this is experimental tank. I want to prove to everybody that a lot of the stuff that they tell you is just bollocks. You know, I didn't need to do a water test on this. I think it was fine. Look how healthy they are. Now, admittedly, that one there looks a little skinny to me, but she's been out summer tubbing. That's really hard when you're dyslexic. Since September, so she's a little lean. Maybe that's something we can do. We'll watch her. We'll see what happens. Maybe she has got worms. I don't know. Maybe we can... I need to order some more wormer. Maybe we can do that. I don't know. Let me know. What do you want to see done to this tank? It really doesn't show the colours in these fish. Which is a real shame because... Oh, there you go. Almost focused on him. He's really pretty. Anyway, that's enough rambling for me for the day. Turns out a week and a half in, even after washing with tap water, the stones are fine. I did wash all the media from the filter in tap water. So, go figure. It's actually okay. We could do that again, just to see if it makes a difference. Anyway, enough ramblings. And see you later, guys. Happy fishing. Relax. That's my message of the week. Relax and enjoy your fish. Stop stressing. And you don't need to do water changes every week. And you don't need to do water tests every day. No, not necessary. Laters, guys.